What is up, New World? Religious Game Master Coaching here, plopping out another New World crafting guide for you guys. I wanted to show you guys the easiest and the fastest way that I have found to get through furnishing. So from level 0 to 53, I ended up making these ash wood shelves. It was like the cheapest thing, and it actually went pretty quickly. After that, once I hit level 53, I ended up moving into the stone kerns. Getting the stone blocks is super easy, just slapping rocks. Getting the iron, changing it to steel, like takes almost no time, and then getting the earth motes was actually fairly easy as well. If you need to see a guide on how to get earth motes, I actually have a guide on stone cutting that has a pretty detailed description on how to get those motes if that's what you need. You can also use a New World map and just look for the motes and grab those there. After you get to 53, you make those. I end up going down, and then once I hit level 102, I ended up buying the powdered horn. This thing was it was hard at first because I didn't know if it was going to be worth the money, because the schematic was like 6k, and then finding out now, I was like, man, this thing like literally took me from 102 to 180, and it was actually fairly easy, and they are super cheap right now. So I wanted to give you guys the tips and the things that held me up while I was doing this. And the first thing was the animal horns. The animal horns you get back every single time. So if you buy animal horns off the market, they're never going away. So the animal horns are going to be the ability for you to make a specific number at a time, and the more animal horns you have, the more you can make at once. So that's up to you how many animal horns you guys want. I think I was only using 16 at the time, and if you really need to get animal horns, there's a place west of Windsward that you can go to that's in my armor smithing guide. I just collected those randomly, having a skinning set and stuff like that, and ended up going up over time, but you can just buy them off the market. They will never go away. Every time you salvage, you get them back, so don't be afraid of that. So I bought the schematic for this, and then I got some animal horns. And then the gunpowder, what you can do is, in my territory standing guide, I actually have a breakdown of making gunpowder, getting the charcoal, getting the flint, and I have an unlimited flint spawn, and then getting the saltpeter. All of those places I have in that territory standing guide, because it's a huge way of getting territory standing, is making that gunpowder. And then the next thing I want to show you guys is how to get this beeswax. So in the market, you can't actually search for beeswax, but what you can do is there is a workaround, and if you type in powder horn and you click on that, it'll actually populate down here to where you can click on it here, and then you can place buy orders, or you can see what's on the market here. What I usually do, I try to not go above $3 when doing this, and then I'll just place a buy order for like $3. Most people are not going above $3 as well, and that's kind of a good price for these. I have a place that you can collect it if you want to, that I put into my stone cutting video to 200. If you really want to go out and collect it and you don't want to spend time on the buy orders, or you just want to go through this, but those buy orders come in pretty fast if you're putting it in for $3 or more, so that should fill up. And then once you're crafting these, you're going to do this while you're moving up to level 180, but during that time you'll be able to make these iron storage chests, which will be some furnishing XP for you. There's also going to be these trophies once you hit level 75 that you'll start getting trophies, and those are going to give you a significant amount of XP as well. There's basic trophies as well that'll give you some more. So while you're moving up to 180, start crafting these that you're needing for the dungeon, for your harvesting and gathering, for like all your skill trades. And this is going to actually help you level up a little bit faster while you're going through this process or waiting for that beeswax to come in. And then once you hit level 180, what I did, because it started to slow down quite a bit with the powder horn, I moved into mahogany stain, because whenever you make this, it doesn't take any time between making, like if you make one or if you make a lot, because it just pumps them all out at one time, so it makes it go really quick. So if you don't have the money, I have a guide that I just put out that is money making through armor crafting. If you have the armor crafting, a lot of the videos that I have tips on how to make money at the end of them. You can check those out. The smithing, all those, the weaving, logging, all those that you can make money if you need to. But this is what I moved into the last 20 levels, and it went by really fast. So one of the first things I do before I do this is you can look at the different prices. Like if you type in mahogany stain, you'll be able to look at this, and then it'll show both pure solvent and oil underneath it, and you can look at the prices of both of these. And these are super cheap right now. They were like 10 cents or something earlier, but I bought out a bunch of them. And then the oil itself, I found out, is a little more expensive. It's almost $2. So during this process, while you're doing this, you can end up collecting the one that's the most expensive, and also this is going to show you a way to make money while you're doing this. And you can get about 1,000 in, I don't know, less than 30 minutes. So that means you're making about 2K per 30 minutes, so that's about 4K per hour if these are sitting at around the same prices as mine, around 2 gold. So just kind of wanted to let you guys see this so that you can make some cash if you want to, while you're doing your furnishing, or for later steps down the road whenever you're done with furnishing and you just need some extra cash. So I'll end up teleporting down to this this south shrine in Weaver's Fen, and then I'll go through here and kind of go back and forth in here and around here to actually get the oil that I need if it's super expensive. And what I did is I actually used there's a website that I'll throw in the description below so that you guys can have that, and it'll tell you the amount of pure solvent, the amount of oil to do at a time, so it doesn't fill up your bags and everything like that. But you can use that to actually get into this and then be able to make this mahogany stain to level 200. If you guys enjoyed this video or found it helpful, smack that like button. I have a couple of other videos that I'm coming out with very soon. I got the weaponsmithing video, and then I've got some other ones. I wanted to start doing some PvP videos and some other stuff as well. Some more money making videos for you guys so that you can actually continue to make money and grow in the ways that you want to, whether that's getting new armor or new weapons or whatever, trying out some new builds. So I will be coming out with those videos soon. If you wanted to catch those, make sure to subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.